Good evening, you're watching The Buck Stops Here and I'm Barkha Dutt. On the program today, alarming news from the Kashmir Valley. A terror strike in Srinagar, one in which 5 Jawans have been killed. In fact, this was the first Fidain attack in the valley in the last 3 years. On the program today, we'll be asking whether in the aftermath of the Afzal Guru execution, we're looking at a volatile valley that may signal the beginning of a new phase of insurgency. Nazir Masoodi has this special report.
Shikaras on the Dal Lake, buses on the boulevard. The valley was brimming with tourists. The images that New Delhi thought would now define the Kashmir Valley. But the new image shattered by an old one. An image that has haunted the valley for over 2 decades. At 10:30 in the morning, 2 militants stormed a CRPF camp in Srinagar and opened indiscriminate firing. 5 CRPF Jawans were killed, 9 injured, including 4 civilians playing cricket nearby. Both the militants were killed in the exchange of fire that lasted for about half an hour. The militants carried guns and grenades in a sports kit and mixed with the young boys playing cricket nearby. The attack was near a school which was luckily closed because of a strike. Today's was the first Fidain attack in Srinagar after 3 years. The militant outfit Hizbul Mujahideen has claimed responsibility.
The terrorists who have been killed appeared prima facie to be, not local but from across the border.
Since the 2010 unrest, the narrative in the valley appeared to have changed for the better. Tourists were returning in large numbers and militancy was at an all-time low. But it started to change in the last 1 month. Afzal Guru's hanging sparked widespread protests in the valley. Curfew, protests, firing and stone pelting returned to the valley. 5 people have been killed and over 500 injured in protests against Afzal Guru's hanging.
There is a lot of law and order which is happening these days, and most of our attention gets towards that law and order. But we will be focusing on this front.
On the 2nd of March, militants had shot dead 2 policemen in Handwara area of Kupwara district. Over 500 security personnel have also been injured in clashes.
इतने हमारे सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस के आदमी मरे, उनके बारे में एक भी शब्द बोलने के लिए तैयार नहीं है ये.
On the street and in political space, the discourse has again taken a bitter turn. Demands for handing over Afzal Guru's body are getting louder. The killing of a youth, allegedly an army firing, reignited the Armed Forces Special Powers Act withdrawal demand. Union Minister and former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Farooq Abdullah reiterated the demand for the withdrawal of AFSPA.
Special Power Act will have to go.
The army will cite today's attack to strengthen its case for the Special Powers Act. Did the 3-year peace period make Delhi complacent on Kashmir? And did it misread the writing on the wall? Has the Afzal Guru hanging triggered a new wave of radicalism and unrest in the valley? The last 1 month has only seen the gap between New Delhi and Srinagar widening. And the question being asked is, does it take a crisis to focus the centre's attention on Jammu and Kashmir? Meanwhile, a tense Wednesday ended in another civilian death, with conflicting versions of the incident. Locals alleged Altaf Ahmed Wani died in CRPF firing, whereas the paramilitary said that their Jawans fired after a mob pelted stones at their vans.
Militants took advantage of the changing situation on the ground and carried out attack on this CRPF camp. The question is the changing situation after Afzal Guru's hanging in Kashmir helping militants revive and regroup, or this attack is a one-off incident? In Srinagar with cameraman Amir, Nazir Masoodi for NDTV.